Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I'm Naila Laura Ramadhani with study number 244111071 from Management Class 24A. Here I will explain about the classification of comprehensive overview accounts in accounting from the Journal of Wahyuni Yusuf. Introducing accounting principles. Number 1. Generally Accepted Accounting Principles or GAAP, the guiding framework that ensures consistent and reliable financial reporting, promoting transparency and comparability across organizations. Number 2. Accounting Cycle, the systematic process of recording, classifying, and summarizing financial transactions to produce meaningful financial statements. Number 3. Accrual Basis Accounting, the method of recognizing revenue and expenses when they are earned or incurred, rather than when cash is received or paid. Wahyuni and Yusuf approach. Wahyuni's expertise. Wahyuni, a renowned professor of accounting, has contributed extensively to the understanding of account classifications, emphasizing the importance of maintaining accurate and detailed records for sound financial management. Yusuf Insight. Yusuf, a leading authority in the field of financial accounting, has collaborated with Wahyuni to provide a comprehensive framework for classifying accounts, ensuring business can effectively track their financial performance and positions. Collaborative approach. Together, Wahyuni and Yusuf have developed a robust methodology for account classification that combines their individual expertise, fostering a deeper understanding of the subject matter for students and practitioners alike. Types of account. Assets. Research out by the business such as cash, accounts receivable, inventory, and fixed assets which generate future economic benefit. Liabilities. Obligation the business has to pay, including accounts payable, loans, and accrued expenses, which represents the claims of creditors on the business assets. Equity. The residual interest in the asset of the business after deducting its liabilities, representing the claims of the owners or shareholders. The double entry bookkeeping system. Debit. The record of an increase in assets or a decrease in liabilities and equity. Credit. The record of an increase in liabilities or equity or a decrease in assets. Double entry principle. Every transaction must be recorded twice with a debit and a corresponding credit, ensuring the accounting equation remains balanced. Balancing the accounting equation. Assets. The research out by the business such as cash, inventory, and equipment. Liabilities. The obligation the business has to pay, including accounts payable and loans. Equity. The residual interest in the assets of the business after deducting its liabilities, representing the claims of the owners or shareholders. Recording transactions and adjustments. Journal entries. The initial record of a transaction where debits and credit are recorded in the general journal. Ledger accounts. The organized record of all transactions for a specific account maintained in the general ledger. Adjusting entries. The entries made at the end of an accounting period to ensure the financial statements accurately reflect the business financial position and performance. Preparing financial statements. Number 1. Balance sheet. A snapshot of the business financial positions, listing its assets, liabilities, and equity at a specific point in time. Number 2. Income statement. A report that shows the business revenue, expenses, and net income or loss over a specific period, typically a month or a year. Number 3. Cash flow statements. A statement that explains the change in a business case and cash equivalents, providing insights into its ability to generate and use cash. Analyzing financial ratios. Liquidity ratios measure a business ability to meet its short-term obligations such as the current ratio and quick ratio. Profitability ratios evaluate a business ability to generate profits, including the gross profit margin and return on assets. Leverage ratios assess a business financial structure and its reliance on debt, such as the debt to equity ratio and interest coverage ratio. Number 4, efficiency ratios measure how effectively a business is using its assets and research, including the inventory turnover ratio and asset turnover ratio. Key takeaways and conclusion. Number 1, comprehensive account classification. Understanding the classification of accounts as outlined by Wahyun and Yusuf is essential for maintaining accurate financial records and making informed business decisions. Number 2, mastering accounting principles. Adherence to GAAP, the accounting cycle, and the accrual basis of accounting ensures consistent and reliable financial reporting. Number 3, analyzing financial statements. Interpreting and analyzing financial statements, including ratios, provides valuable insights into a business financial performance and positions. That's all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.